trials and stipulations with this railroad, but we've kept going even when we were short of staff. And our railroad is still strong and going pretty damn good for even having 5 tracks now. Now we have another railroad that's called the Berkshire Race. That's our 16 by 8 N scale layout, which there will be a future video coming up. This is actually a test video to see if I could do a live broadcast on YouTube, and so far I did pretty damn good here. But, you know, yeah, running an RS-36 and a GP-38. I actually have a pair of RS-3Us, which have the long hood and then the short hood was cut down, and it has a windshield and cab. Let's see if I can get that other train over here very carefully, because the RS-3U is on that train, but it's got a Conrail switcher in the front. Yeah, the 2 trains are going in the same direction. It was the only way I could run both with this one on the inner loops. Well, the engine that's behind the Conrail switcher is the RS-3U that I was talking about. There we go. A little tricky. Now I'm gonna stop this. Now the real Delaware and Hudson, before Guilford took over, actually had a couple of these RS-3Us. They were engines that were rebuilt from wrecked units. I have, can't tell what the number is on that one, but there's this one right here and this one right here. So this is a new start for the Northern Berkshire Line Railroad, doing live video feeds. And this railroad is kind of family ran, basically. And we got the lower loop. There's nothing moving today because I want to make sure I'm able to do this live video with only 2 trains running instead of 5. And then when I feel comfortable, do all 5 trains. But this new video live feed, since now I got it working, I'm good to go. The Conrail switcher in the front's an NW2. A lot of my equipment's old, going back to the 40s, 50s, and 60s through the 70s, and a lot of the old stuff that ain't able to be fixed is being phased out and retired. And then whatever I retire either gets stuffed and mounted on a shelf, or it gets stripped for parts to keep the others running. Oh, I should have made an announcement about doing this live video on Facebook. A lot of people probably would have joined in. Now, there's other YouTubers out there like Ours Railroads and North County Railroad that does live video feeds, and they're Delaware and Hudson fans too. I grew up with Penn Central, Conrail, Boston and Maine, and Delaware and Hudson, but mainly, you know, the 2 railroads in Western Mass, which was Boston and Maine and Conrail, and before that Penn Central. You know, we've seen a lot of changes over the years, but now we have CSX running both railroads by the looks of it. But the Pan Am part they bought is going to be ran by the Genesee and Wyoming in the near future, but it's still Pan Am, thank God. Then, you know, we got the Providence and Worcester and all those other fancy, you know, regional railroads. So look, we're going to call it a night here. And I hope everybody has a good night. Stay safe. Guess I didn't shut it off. Well, we're going to try to say goodnight here.